presence last overawed you, huh?
Alright, let's just sort these letters for him.
Oh, wait a minute. What happened? Did my stream go nuts? Oh, that's so weird. Huh. Okay. Hopefully my stream's stable. The bitrate's acting all weird. Okay, but anyway.
Well, since he said he doesn't mind, why don't we read them as we go?
Mm, yeah, I think my stream actually did destabilize. Yeah, yep, my stream did disconnect partway through. Nuts. I go, how very annoying. Oh, spam call. A tightly written letter to the heir of the Ragnavinder clan. I apologize for sending this letter without notice. You may not remember me, but we've met a few times. We've met near the square when I sat at the table adjacent to yours at the Good Hunter, and I've seen you in your tavern. You were always busy with a great many things, especially back when you were much chattier than you are now. You spoke cheerfully and often with your brother and friends then. You looked as a brother? It's probably no surprise that you did not notice me then, but I've always had my eye on you, child. I recall with crystal clarity how my little Clee once made a complete mess of your vineyard while she was trying to catch crystal flies there. Okay, so this is from Alice. But you didn't get angry. In fact, you personally escorted Clee back and even gave her a few bottles of fresh grapes juice. Now I think that might jog your memory, yes? Clee recently told me that she hasn't seen that strange man with the red hair in ages, so I decided to look into it out of curiosity. My deepest condolences regarding your father. In many of the stories I've been told, you are the model knight, proud, driven, a knight with noble character and lineage. But I know that you're gentler than you appear. If you weren't, you wouldn't have treated Clee the way you did. And since you helped my child out, I hope you won't mind if I treat you as if you were my own. Therefore, I sincerely hope that you will leave the dark place that you are presently in, and that you will not wallow in grief and remorse. Partings are most painful things, but they also encourage us to grow. A bird that has lost the roof over its head will fly further than others of its kind. Go out and see the world. That's the best course of action I can envision. Only by feeling, observing, and listening can your heart be healed. Parents all wish that they can accompany their children forever, and the skies, seas, and stars bear witness to that oath. Everything that was your father now finds new life with you. That which you will experience in this world may have been things that your father experienced once upon a time. I hope that the wind will bring you all manner of wondrous things in your journeys to come. In any case, keep your chin up, young child.
Huh. Paimon's not sure what this one's about. Shall we read another one?
Okay. A letter with clear handwriting. Master. Master Kaya took leave and stayed at Wine Donnery for a few days. In a rare turn of events, he decided to stay in his original bedroom. He would pace around the grounds when idle, and even asked Adeline, no, Adeline, um, to make him his favorite dishes. Wait, Kaya had a original bedroom here? Weird. Okay. It really does take me back. I shall be honest with you, but I was quite surprised to hear Master Kaya say that he wanted to stay for a few days. We did not refuse him, however. We believe that even if you were here, you would not refuse him outright. Dawn Winery has always been a more quiet location, perhaps because all who stay here are rather peaceable people. The house is made by those who live in it, and Master Kaya's uncommon arrival did end up livening the place up significantly. I hope that you are doing well in your travels abroad. Everyone here at the winery misses you. May you return safe and in good health.
Do you want to keep reading them, or have you got the gist now?
Let's read one more.
Okay. Remember, we're trying to figure out when each letter was written.
Okay. Let's see. So, the Alice one took place when he was a child. The one we just read took place after he started, venturing out into the world. Per actually Alice's suggestion. Let's see, a neatly written letter. Let's see what this say. Dear Mr. Luke, it is my pleasure to investigate the ley lines alongside you. As you know, my focus is on alchemy, so my knowledge of the ley lines remains quite shallow, and I fear that I will not be able to share what little understanding I have. Oh no, I fear that I will only be able to share what little understanding I have. According to many pre-existing documents, the ley lines can be seen as a medium for storing information. Under certain circumstances, they can record activities that occur in the area around them. All this information goes through a recording and storage process. After a certain period of time, they may be released once again by the ley lines. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, hold on a second here. One moment. Give me just one sec. Okay, I'm back. Okay. If I may be so bold as to make a guess, there should be a method to activate the ley lines. Those who grasp such methods can control the times at which ley line information is recorded and released. Judging from the runic symbols and some other clues, I surmise that there are particular members of the Abyss Order who may have a very small chance of being able to achieve this. If you believe that this requires further investigation, these entities may serve as a point of entry. I wrote a paper a few years ago in which I covered my brief foray into questioning certain into questions concerning the flow of ley lines and other such topics. You will find a copy of this paper enclosed. I hope that it can help to clear up some of your doubts.
Alright then, let's put the letters in the right order.
Oh boy.
If there's one thing we can take away from these, it's that Master Diluc has had a pretty difficult past. Not only was he misunderstood by the Knights of Favonius, But he's faced all kinds of other obstacles, too. Sounds like it's tough being Captain Pyro. Always fighting alone because, for one reason or another, it wasn't convenient for the people around him to help out.
But Diluc seems to have found some peace since then.
That's true. Plus, he's got us now. We can give him all the help he could ever want. Oh, out of friendship, of course. Definitely not just for the grape juice.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, what?
Woohoo! Oh, that is hot.
Is there a problem?
I like his hair. Like, I like his ponytail in this red outfit better than I do in his black outfit. It frames his face better.
Master Diluc, you're wearing your old outfit again? And you've tied your hair back. You look so formal all of a sudden.
Old outfit? You've seen it before?
Yup, it was by that ley line anomaly. That was your past self, right?
Huh. I'm surprised it made such an impression.
Do you mind telling us about it? What happened back then? Why were you fighting there?
The same reason as ever. Just stopping another Abyss Order plot. They launched an offensive on several fronts at once. Unfortunately for them, they were still no match for me. We were fighting in an area on Falcon Coast, and everything was recorded by the unusually active ley lines. They must have become unstable again recently, causing them to let out all kinds of information from that time. Hence why you saw what you saw.
Why didn't you stay there
For
to
starters,
keep guard?
you only need to deal with the monsters, and the ley line deposit will stay dormant, as long as it isn't disturbed again. On the other hand, if I'd done nothing at all, the Knights of Favonius would have taken over straight away. Knowing how they work, they'd be sure to send a large contingent to guard the site.
Wouldn't that have been a good thing?
Depends. Most of the Knights are away on expeditions, so they don't have a lot of people to spare. If the ley line anomaly was just a diversion tactic, the Abyss Order could have been poised to attack somewhere else entirely, while the Knights were scrambling to send what limited forces they have to Falcon Coast. But anyway, I have no interest in talking to the Knights of Favonius. I prefer to get to the bottom of things myself, rather than waste time negotiating with them. And it was easy enough for me to find out the Abyss Order's plans. Take a few Abyss Mages hostage, and they soon start talking. As for
Okay.
the Knights of Favonius, I've sent someone to enlist their cooperation where it's needed.
Mm. It almost sounds like you're doing the Knights of
It's
Favonius
their
a favor.
job to handle situations like this. They ought to be present when things come to a head. I don't like working closely with the Knights of Favonius because of our differences in philosophy, but that doesn't mean we can't watch each other's backs when it counts.
Whoa. Seems like you have even more control over things now than you used to, Diluc.
The best way to deal with any threat is to utilize all the force at your disposal. Anyway, thank you for your help. Adeline brought me up to speed with everything. In return, I have a gift for your trouble.
Grape juice? It's so fancy! It must be really expensive!
This is my personal favorite grape juice, made of the highest quality grapes. I happen to have an unopened batch, so I brought you a bottle to try. I didn't know you were such fans of grape juice. Next time you want some, don't bother waiting for the discount. Just go down to the cellar and help yourselves. It's on the house.
There's a cellar?
Paimon's gonna tell everyone we meet that we're VIPs at Dawn Winery! This one bottle must be worth at least, like, 50,000 mora! And he gave it to us for free! Thank you so much, Master Diluc!
If you're free tonight, you're welcome to stay for dinner. Adelind is already making it. There are, however, a few things I need to take care of before dinner time.
Things that involve
Yes.
fighting?
Passiveness is not my style. Though I had my suspicions at the start, everything I've come across so far in my investigation suggests that the Abyss Order was not behind this. Since this arose from natural causes, it's time to wrap things up.
So what should we do? Right!
We
Sure!
help you look out.
After all, he did just give us this amazing grape juice. Wait, no. What was it? After all, even when the odds of success are 9 to 1, you must never lower your guard.
Well said. In that case, let's get going.
Okie dokie, Captain Pyro. You can take it a little easier this time. Come on, let's go! This is the final battle. Then we can put all this trouble behind us.
It's the final bat. Countdown? It's... Ooh! Hold on. Let's take a look at the item in our inventory. A gift from Diluc. A bottle of grape juice with luxury packaging. It is something Paimon has long been looking forward to, but more so a memento of the time when you and your friends handled the crisis together. It is also Diluc's personal favorite, produced only using only Dawn Winery's best quality grapes. Being Mr. Diluc's favorite grape juice seems to have inestimable commercial value. Okay. It's the final countdown. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Back to Falcon Coast. Or could we have just teleported there? Could we just teleported there? Oh yeah, we could have just teleported there. Oh. Whoopsie.
Solidify!
Witness the power of good. Sparks and flash! La la la, dumpy dumpy poo! Yeah. Boing boing boo! Boom!
One with nature! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
There. It's done. The ley line deposit will disappear before long.
That battle went very smoothly.
Thanks to the power of teamwork! See? Even Captain Pyro needs his trusty sidekick sometimes. It can't be Master Diluc saving the day by himself every single time. Many hands make light work.
Sidekicks.
Sidekicks.
It's been a long time since I last worked with others. It's not so bad. If the opportunity arises, let's team up again in the future.
In bed. Yay! Quest complete. 20,000 Mora. Let's see here. I'm debating if I want to spend a few more, fragile resins.
Wherever in this world I roam.
How many fragile resins do I have? I have 7.
I carry memories of my home.
And we're gonna get a couple more resin later on. I suppose. Okay. We will use 2 more fragile resin. to make 3 more condensed. No. Use 2. To make 3 condensed.
Ancient alchemy.
And hopefully we can get the pyro set we need for to finish off Klee. I've been using my free team traditionally for this domain, but I figured let's try something a little different.
Stabilize.
Power that ended Haishan! Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind. The wind knows me.
As one with wind and cloud. Solidify.
Rain cutter, know my sword!
Into the wind.
Eyes on me!
Stabilize. I will have order.
Let me weave you a verse.
The wind knows me.
Gather.
Power that ended Haishan! Witness the power.
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
Stabilize.
Rain outlines your fate.
Come on, we need some good, what do we need for Klee again? Let me double check. Right now I'm using my Chasing Bullet in her. But I think I would like to get her into a pyro set. Like, if I go for Lavawalker, I have a couple of choices for Flower and Feather and Timepiece, but I don't have a Pyro Goblet, and my Circlet choices are bad too. So I'm hoping for a Circlet and a Goblet. And I got neither. How many times have we done this domain? Oh well.
Gather.
Know my sword! Rain outlines your fate. Rain cutter!
Into the wind.
As one with wind and cloud. Solidify.
Eyes on me! Know my sword! Witness the power!
One with nature.
Clouds high. The birds.
Let me weave you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Huh?
As one with wind and cloud. Into the wind. Solidify.
Know my sword.
Let's see here. Please, 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 please. No, not what I'm looking for. Okay, one more time.
Stabilize. I will have order.
Rain outlines your fate.
Wind strike. Solidify.
Power that ended up. Witness the power of
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows me. Stabilize. This is order.
Let me weave you a verse.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud. Solidify.
Eyes on me! Rain outlines your fate.
Into the wind. One with nature.
Okay, come on. Give me the artifact pieces I need. Please, 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 please. Meow, 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 meow. Nope. Nope. It... Ah. Darn it. This domain hates me. It never gives me the artifact pieces I need. Let's see here. Right now, my existing retracing set is about 50 crit rate and about 25 crit damage and about 40 recharge. I need to try to find a better set. Oh, hey, Pinks! Boop, boop to you too. Let's see here. If I want to build Crimson Witch, what are my choices? Terrible. Okay, well that one's a good piece, maybe. Then if I go with a plume, try to see what my options are here. Not bad. What about here? Bum, ba, bum. Still terrible. Like, I haven't been getting goblets at all. What about circlets? Eh. Yeah. Yeah, that one. If I have a crit weapon, maybe. Okay. Then what about my options for Lavawalker? Lavawalker, Texas Ranger. Okay. Not the best options here. Plume. Okay, that plume has good potential. So does that one. Okay, two good plumes. Ugh. Elemental mastery, huh? Attack. Yeah, okay, no luck with the goblets. No luck with... Okay, well... for the moment, I guess we're gonna keep using a chasing bolide until something better comes along.
And
Okay.
those that come
A
across
little bit
Liyue
of
tend to stay
a
a
little
while,
bit of like
though it is where many things come to
the
settle.
sniffles. You know, I have a little bit of a
Osmanthus
frog in the
wine
throat,
tastes the same
a
as
little
I
bit stuffy.
remember.
I cough on
But where are
occasion.
those who share the memory?
And usually when I'm feeling a little under the weather, my asthma acts up. So I'm feeling a little bit shorter on breath than usual. But not too bad. Must have a minor headache, but as a girl who's been suffering from chronic migraines since high school, you know, the intensity of these headaches is much, you know, is
Where
not
do you
too
want to
bad at
go
all
next?
in comparison.
If you'd like to see Liyue as
How are you
tourist,
doing? I hope your Wednesday is going well, Boop.
I have a few.
We will do... Let's see here. Let's
References.
navigate to there. Where is this place? Oh, I hit the wrong button. I always hit the wrong button. Leeway. Yeah, but otherwise I'm doing okay. School starts next month, in about a month from now, so I'm just kind of trying to enjoy summer vacation for as long as we have it left. Yawn. Oh, just my luck. I'm not going to tell any more stories today. Not today, I swear it. What's going on? This tiny stage is really annoying me. It's been poorly maintained for decades. It squeaks at the lightest touch. I've been told our boss, Van Urgi, that it needed to be replaced, but he would always brush me off, saying that he couldn't find a good carpenter to do their job. Today, when I was telling the story of the wrath of Haishan, it would make that infernal creak with every pose I would strike. Nothing could have killed the mood more efficiently. No, effectively. Everyone's been burst out. Everyone present burst out laughing, and some even made fun of me for it. I'm fed up with it. I must bring a good carpenter to see Fan Ergi. Then we'll see what other excuses he can come up with this time. You're from the Adventurers Guild, right? Can I just directly ask you to find a carpenter for me? How do I find the carpenter? Oh, my bad. You don't look like you're from around here. How can I expect you to know where to find a good good carpenters? Well then, how about you go to... Oh, yawn. Quincy Village. Quincy? Uh, and look for Master Lu at Fanmu Carpenters. He's known for good skills. Please ask him if he's willing to help me. He can send an apprentice if he's not available. Any carpenter from the Fanmu Carpenters can manage the job, and if they build it right, that means that we can finally have a befitting stage for Miss Yoon. I'm such a genius. With this reasoning that I just came up with, I don't see how you can say no again this time. Just rest assured, as long as you bring the carpenter here, you'll be paid in full. Got it. Then I'll be counting on you. I'm at the tea house every day. Come to me when you found our carpenter. I have to wonder. Oh, no, I keep hitting the wrong button. There we go. Are we the only ones in this world that are able to teleport using the teleport, what are they called? Darn it, I always hit the wrong buttons. You know, are the only ones that are able to use these, teleport waypoints? Oh no! Okay, that was kind of close there for a moment. Are we... Are we actually robbing these little shops of their inventory? I mean, these belong to someone, right? I always thought that those RPG games were kind of weird, you know? How you would go into people's homes, search their chests, their cabinetry, but no, and take their things. You know? That doesn't seem right at all. What's the hurry, young lady? We'd like to sit down and have a cup of tea? Master Lu, you explain Liu Su's request to Master Lu. Well, it's not difficult to build a new stage, but I'm afraid I can't help. Liyue Harbor is too far away. No one will be taking care of Famu carpenters if I go. What's more, I'm too old to travel this far. It would take a toll on my fragile bones. But teleport waypoints! Then we won't bother Famu carpenters. Guess I can kiss that commission fee goodbye then. Hang on a sec. Since you traveled all this way here, why don't I recommend someone capable to you? But we have teleport waypoints! Although he's not yet my apprentice, I've been considering the possibility of accepting him. Master Lu, I'm almost done with the 4-chair set the village head wanted, but I ran out of wood for the last chair. Granny Roxon? Dude, thank you for helping out in the village. Speaking of the devil, I was about to say that Deu can handle your request as well. Do you have a job for me? But I'm not yet Master Lu's apprentice, so I can't represent Famu carpenters. Calm down there. They came from Luna Harbor and want us to build a new stage for Hayes Tea House. Oh, you want us to build a stage? Us means me and Master Lu. Did you hear that, Granny Roxon? Yes, I did. Master Lu, Deo really wants to be your apprentice. He only follows you around at family carpenters when there are so many other choices. He's a diligent and kind boy. It's time you gave the nod. Got it, got it. I've already asked him to take jobs on my behalf. I think I've made myself quite clear. Thank you, Master. Deo, the first job I'm going to officially send you on is to build a stage for Heiau Tea House. Do your best and make me proud. Piece of cake. I've worked for the carpenter who built the stage for the Jade Chamber. Don't be so proud yet. The stage of Heiau Tea House has lasted for decades. You gotta build a sturdy one for them too. Oh, so this is all for Aries Tea House. How has he managed to never replace his tiny stage for so long? I'll take the job. Let me finish the last chair. I'll come with you. I'm sorry that you'll have to wait a bit. I need 3 pieces of pine wood for the last chair. I'm going to collect some. We'll have to wait for a bit. Well, if you don't want to wait, then you'll have to magically produce 3 pieces of pine wood right here, right now. Got it. So, you really can't do that? Then, could I trouble you to bring me 1 red dye? Now, wait a minute. Don't get so worked up. A great person like you must have a greater heart. A red dye, huh? I have enough wood. Do I have the dye he needs? Actually, isn't that like a consumable item? Huh. Maybe I don't... Okay, let me cancel. One red dye. 1 red dye. Red dye. Oh wait, that's a healing potion. Oh, that's an essential oil. Wait, where do we get a red dye from? Where do we get a red dye from? Huh. Actually, is that something we make in the... Is that a tea house? Is that the thing we make in here? Let me check. Teapot? Thank you, Pinks. When I was imagining red dye, I was originally thinking of the things that you take to get fire resistance.
This realm is...
But I was like, no, that's not quite right. Okay, just one, I guess.
If you ever have any...
Where are we going again? here, around there we go. I may have a goldfish brain cell, but I remember that eventually, that I had to go up there. Wow, this is a really long loading screen. Okay, but finally loaded. Honestly, I'm quite shocked that he's never placed a stage at all. He was stingy as a young man, and he's certainly gotten even worse over the years. Perhaps there's more to it? I don't know enough to tell that he's making things difficult for himself again, even at this age. Forget it, the little girl from the Yuan's family is going to visit me. I gotta go home and make some preparations for my guest. Anyway, I took on an apprentice today. Let me make some pork stew tonight to celebrate. Submit. Submit. Here they are. The last chair's finished. Here you are, Granny Roxon. Now, time to head to the tea house. Take care, Master. I'll be back in a few days. Alright, be safe. Well then, if I leave now, we'll reach Lily Harbor by tomorrow evening. See you at the Hugh Tea House then. But we have teleportation. But we have teleportation. The game never thinks about the fact that we can teleport. Oh, wait until the following day. Okay, 1800. Oh, yawn. Pardon me. You know, I thought to myself, if there was magic that could let people teleport, that would distinctly ruin Lord of the Rings. What do you mean? Don't tell me that you're still arguing amongst yourselves. Oh, I get it. Mr. Liu Su wants to build a new stage, but he doesn't get to make the call here. Fan Uri, who is actually in charge, isn't keen on building something new. Fine. Just let me know when you two have things sorted out. I just had a tiring trip and like to get some rest while waiting. This is just great. So our trip is a waste in the end? Be patient. Let me try talking to him again. Really, if you don't want to spend a small sum of money on the stage, you'll lose a big fortune in the future. Just think about it. Every time Miss Yoon gives her marvelous spear flourish performance, the audience will hear the squeak of the stage before they even get to applaud. Isn't that simply embarrassing? The Yunhan opera troupe isn't obliged to perform at our tea house. They could go somewhere else if they're displeased. That would be a huge loss on our side. Miss Yun is a dear friend. She would never do that to me. You're quite an optimist, aren't you? But I heard that many people have chosen to go to third round knockout instead of our tea house lately. Iron Tongue Tian has gotten even more popular than me. Could you try to be a little more realistic? With all the money Miss Yoon has earned for the tea house, don't tell me that you can't even afford to build a new stage. Did someone just call my name? Oh, it's you, Mr. Liu Su. You look angry. What happened? It's nothing. I'm not angry, actually. Well, are you here to perform today? I'm just here to have some tea and pay you and Uryi a visit. Ah, if it isn't Pichineko. What a surprise. I was just thinking about you. Hee, you're still humorous. Haha, Miss Yoon certainly knows the art of conversation. Come, friends. I have some newly made tea from, Kiaoying village? Let's brew a pot. Uryi, when I was downstairs, I heard that you are going to rebuild the stage. So this day has finally come? Um, this will need a bit more consideration. Oh, a bit more consideration? Speaking of which, do you know who I visited in the Kunchi village today? You can just directly tell me that you went to see Roxon again. Good guess. Granny Roxon was asking about Heyu Tea House, and I told her that everything was the same as when she was young. Then she said... What did she say? Oops, I forgot what she said. You seem to have a good memory, but why does it have to fail on this particular day with something so important? Forget it, she'll be happy with things remaining as they were. Young people are always after new things and have low respect for the past. All you know is forcing me to rebuild the stage. The more I explain, the more you'll find me annoying. Please don't get mad, or let's have tea and I shall brew some. Pichineku and Mr. Liusu, could I trouble you to bring me some tea? Darn it, I always hit the wrong button. Museum, I was wondering why Eri refused to build a new stage despite all its benefits. Now I see why, thanks to your clever choice of topic. I understand his nostalgia. Yes, I really do, but I didn't expect him to have held onto that for decades. Now we know the reason behind it. I don't get it. This is an old story, but since you're involved, I guess it wouldn't hurt to tell you. Fan Uryi used to be an opera singer when he was young, and he often performed together with Granny Roxon. They would usually play a couple. Perhaps Uryi wanted it to be real, but Granny Roxon had feelings for someone else. Later, she grew tired of stage performance and then decided to go to Quincy Village with the one she loved. But that person didn't make it to Quincy Village with Granny Roxon, leaving her to live alone in the village ever since. Knowing that I often visit her, Eri would ask me about her from time to time. I can tell that he still cares for Granny Roxon. He sees the stage as a symbol of their past and thus doesn't want to tear it down. Sigh, since the stage means so much to Eri, he's not going to let us build a new one. Guess all our efforts are wasted. That's not necessarily the case. I have a way to change his mind. Give me some time, Mr. Liu Su. Really? As long as the stage gets repaired, I'll be near that, Miss Yun. I won't ask for too much. Please tell Ring of Raining Blades to its very end, PhD Nick. PhD Nick, can you join me if you want? You can join me if you want. Somehow Yunjin feels very different than usual. Our tea house has collaborated with the Yunhan opera troupe for decades. Miss Yun would naturally feel more approachable around us. No problem. I'll make some time and tell the story just for you. Alright, now that we've finished the tea, it's time to talk to Uri. Uri, when we were drinking tea, I suddenly remembered what Granny Roxon told me. Oh, what did she say? She said, Uri always loves to make things difficult for himself. I feel sad about it. Sigh, she truly understands me. But it seems that she doesn't miss the old stage. I'm the only person who can't let go. What a fool was I to be so obsessed with this stage. Alright, you can rebuild it as you want. It's a touching thing to have kept the stage for so many years. I don't find it foolish at all. Please don't think of it that way. The stage must be rebuilt, but we mustn't damage what Iryu wants to preserve in memory. So, you've finally made your decision? Decision? Great, I'll start working right away. Here, take a look at my blueprint. The grand stage on the Jade Chamber was built based on it. According to this design, we need to tear down the walls on the two sides and... Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we need to repair the stage instead of build something entirely new. Since the problem is caused by the squeaky wood floor, why don't we repair the floor first? As for the rest, we can talk about it later. What do you think, Mr. Liu Su? So long as the stage doesn't affect performance, I have no objections to Miss Yu and Aries arrangements. Huh? Is that all you want? So you don't need me to build a new stage? I agree. Miss Yoon's idea is a good one. As it happens, we don't need to buy the planks. We can find some at the docks. May I trouble you to bring me the planks, Peach Nico? I'll pay you for everything in full later. That works for me. Alright, then leave everything to me. Actually, out of curiosity, is it better to teleport? Arguably a little better to teleport, but that's right. Dashing through the grass. Okay, it would probably be better if I teleported here. Now that I think about it. Right? I always hit the wrong buttons and it annoys me that I keep messing it up. Time after time. Time after time. These planks would do. I'll start right away. Bunk, bunk, bunk. Nice, the stage has been repaired. Nothing seems to have changed at all. Young man, since you traveled all the way from Quincy Village to here, how about I pay you? I thought it'd be a big job, yet I only had to repair a few planks. That wasn't much trouble. I'm new in this line of job, so I won't ask for too much. 2 meals worth of Mora would do. That makes 8,000 in total. That's a fair price. Good. But I can only offer 2,000 Mora. What? Why don't you just ask me to do it for free? This is Urye for you. He has a 50-50 principle, you know? Well, it means 50% off first, then 50% off again, making it 75% off in total. It's rather, economical. Oh my, your boss is really stingy. You only paid a few planks. I'll only offer 2,000, not a single more. You know, you're not supposed to negotiate that way. You're supposed to negotiate the price before the work is done, not tell the guy, I'm only gonna offer you a quarter of the price after he's done the work. That's terrible. Burn the place down, I tell you. Burn the place down. I guess I'll have to take it since this is my first commission. Remember to put in a good word for Famu Carpenters with your audience. You can count on me. And my friend here, thanks to you too. You'll be handsomely paid. How about this blueprint? Look at all the details. It must be worth a fortune. You're stingy indeed. Haha. To run a tea house, I have to pinch pennies here and there. And Miss Yoon, you solved a problem for me on your visit. How should I thank you? That won't be necessary. I'm glad that I was able to help. I had wanted to invite Xinyan. Xingyan? Isn't it Xinyan? Wait, Xingyan? They added a G to her name. Where's the quality control in this game? Yeah, but Xinyan, not Xingyan. Anyway, to go to a rock and roll performance. Oh, you need me to do some explaining for you while you go to the show, right? Don't say that. I just haven't seen my friend Xingyan for some time and miss her very much, that's all. If the people from the Yunhan Opera Troupe ask about my whereabouts, please. Got it. I have the answer ready. Oh, you're asking about Miss Yoon? She came to visit Xinyan. And they did embroidery together. That's what I'm gonna tell them. Do you like this one? Yes, I do. Then it's decided then. Yeah, the name's not Xinyan, it's Xinyan, right? Am I remembering it correctly? Yeah, Xinyan. No G. Oh well. And we got a new blueprint. Sorry, I forgot about that blueprint. Okay. So we finished all our world story quests. I've got these two... story quests left. But I might save that for another time. Let's see here, it's now 2:40 p.m. I think I'm... Ooh. Let me go and... There, real quick. Reputation... Huh. Okay. Only 2 leeway quests left, wherever those are. I've got 20 resin. Let's do one last run. See if we can get the artifact piece we need. This time we will use our geotine. Oh, yawn.
Fall in! Live! Witness my great undertaking!
As a good knight should. Steady as stone. Someone needs assistance.
Gather! Charge! Burst forth! Moments of birth!
As a dutiful maid would. Leave it all to me.
Stabilize! Fall in! Everyone on me! Come into being!
As a good knight should. Steady as stone. Someone needs.
Advance! Burst forth!
1 minute 46 seconds. Okay. Come on. Goblet or circlet? Give me a good goblet or circlet, please. Please be the goblet I'm looking. No, not physical. Let's not get physical. Physical. I don't want to get physical. Goblets of the physical. Give me a pyro cup. A pyro cup. Give me a pyro cup. Oh well. We are out of resin. I technically still have a few fragile resins, but I'm saving those. Let's see here. I'm trying to see if there are any, like, artifacts that aren't quite plus 20 yet that could use some leveling up. Yes, I am trying out Echoes of the Offering on Toma, just to see how it goes. Let's see here. This one's a plus 18. So it has a little bit room to grow. Okay, come on. A crit stat. A crit stat. Okay, okay. Kind of a, wow, that's a low roll. 5.4. Oh. Oof. You know what I realized? It's rolled low. Like, this has three rolls of crit damage that is not even high enough to be, like, comparable to 2 max rolls. It's less... It, this crit damage in 3 rolls is less than... 2 max rolls. That's kind of sad. Oh, wait. Oh, maybe this was... Oh, no, okay. Maybe I'm just thinking of it wrong. Never mind, never mind, never mind. Forget what I said. Oof, crit rate could definitely use some improvement. Only a 30% crit rate. Maybe... Let's see, is there a tenacity crit rate? Uh, the crit one gives us recharge and crit rate. But a higher crit rate would be nice. Especially for Favonius. Let me see how this goes. Let's see how this goes. Okay, junk it, junk it, junk it. Ugh. This is a terrible circlet. But if it can give me lots of HP percents, I wouldn't mind. Please avoid the flat. Please avoid the flats. Please avoid the flats. Damn it. Can these artifacts for once in their lives give a girl a break? Why is it always the worst stats that seem to have super gravitational pulls? Is beyond me. You know, the one problem with having studied math and statistics and probability in school is that you know about what the expectation should be, and yet somehow your artifacts defy... Oh, dear God. Somehow the artifacts know what you want and completely dodge it somehow. I hate my life. I hate my life. Come on, give me some HP. Okay, well. Did it once. And it was kind of a low roll, but it did it once. Oof. No, 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 no. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, give me a multiplier. Stop being stingy with me. Give me a multiplier. God dang it. I hate this game. Yeah, sometimes this game just is not fair. Let's see if there's an artifact I might want to ditch from my pile of artifactos. Mm. What's annoying is that, you know, statistically 1 in 4 should go my way, but for some reason, I always end up with far worse outcomes than that. And it's very frustrating that it consistently... Okay, finally! A bunch of low HP rolls, but at least it landed on the right stats this time. Okay. I guess we'll use this guy instead. Right now we're at 34,777 HP with a 29.9 crit rate. And if we change this out, we're also going to be losing some recharge. Wait, what was it before? I already forgot what the value was before. Alright, we're going from 34,777 down to a... Oh, right. Oh, okay. 34,777 down to a 3882. So we're losing almost 4,000 HP.
Huh?
But our crit rate has gone up from just under 30% to up to 54.4, which should make Favonius sword more reliable. Okay. Yeah, I think that the Favonius might be a better thing because it can help give elements to the rest of the team. Alright, also her recharge rate dropped a little bit too, right?
Osmanthus what?
Her recharge rate is now 161. I think it was like around 170 with the other item, but that's alright. With the Favonius being more reliable, that should help with her
Every
energy
journey has its
issues.
final day. Don't
I
rush.
hope. Okay. We're saving these until 3-0. So in 3 weeks we'll be able to spend these. I'm trying to think. Klee, we still need to outfit out. One thing I have been pondering is, do I want Amber to be a charged attacker who uses 4-piece Wanderer's Troop? Or do I want her to be like a normal attacker? And the reason why I say that is that she does as much damage in 3 arrow hits as she does with 1 charge shot, and I'm kind of wondering which one's faster. Cause like, let me change party for a moment. Amber, Amber, Amber.
At the ready.
Like, I'm kind of wondering. Oh,
Moving commodities back and
I
forth.
forgot that you switched teams too. Silly me.
And
Okay.
those that come across Leo.
Like, is it faster to do this? Like, is it faster to do... Well, is it faster to do dump, dump, dump? Or is it faster to do... Because DPS-wise, since this is only... This charge shot is only a single target, I could do more damage by doing this in that same length of time. And if I did that, I have better I have better weapon options for her. Hmm. I think I have better weapon options for her. Maybe I have better weapon options for her. If I give her like 2-piece Pale Flame and 2-piece mm, hmm. Hmm. One moment. That was my phone. Okay. I'm really glad that T-Mobile tells you, hey, this phone call was a suspected spam call. That's actually very helpful. Give me a moment while I leave a couple of entries. Okie dokie. So, how would I want to do this? Blessing jewelry. Ooh, I have a idea. Maybe. Maybe I have an idea. Okay, first things first. I want to try Amber out. Against some mobs. And then try her again. With a physical build. And see how that feels. Because I have to admit, you know, I'm using, I have, yeah, monsters pop up when you grab those. And this does have longer range. But my build helps charge shots, but not really the rest of her kit. Not normals. Whoops.
Bet you can't keep again.
I'm just wondering if it's better to use her like this, or if it's better to use her as a normal attacker. Ow. Okay, that was...
Bet you can't keep up with
Not
me.
exactly... not exactly fast. Now, if I were to... Let me teleport away. Let's change her build around a little bit. I think my Traveler has a physical build right now. Where is Traveler? Traveler, 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 Traveler. Oh, here. Oh, the Traveler is only a 16 build, level 16 build, not a 20 build. Um... Traveler? There's Traveler. Okay. So with this, she's rocking 2-piece Pale Flame, 2-piece Bloodstained. A little bit lower crit rate, but higher physical. Oh, right, because of the bow. Let me change her bow. Let's try her with Rust, I guess. We can also try her with Slingshot. Not Rust. Actually, my Rust is a 388 versus a 350. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, let's try this out. Maybe she will feel better. Or faster this way.
I'll race you there. Bet you can't keep up with me.
Oh, I can't reach you. Oh. Oh, oopsie.
I'll race you there. No escape.
Whoopsie.
Go go Baron Bunny. Get him. I'll race you there.
Hmm. Oh, whoops. Darn it, I was stupid. I should have switched out my thing first and see how it felt. Ooh.
Not so hard. Get him.
Wow. Okay, okay.
Not so hard. Go go Baron Bunny.
That's true. I guess things like physical resistance is something I need to also factor in.
Not so hard. Bet you can't keep up with me. Go go Baron Bunny. No one escapes my sights.
Oh well. Okay, note to self.
You
Ow.
got
Ooh.
me.
Whoops. Okay, I didn't think about the physical resistance aspect. That, a lot of mobs have some physical resist. Okay, maybe the pyro build would have been better. Maybe? I mean, it's faster damage. I mean, it's faster, like 3 quick numbers? Or 3 or 4 quick numbers, or 5 quick numbers, and the time you do a, Ow, ow, ow! Kitty! Ow! Your claws! Hey, Let's go back to our pyro set. No, our Wanderer's troop set, I mean. Hey, girl. Where is Traveler? Traveler? Traveler. There you are. Okay. Okay, 54 crit rate, 166 crit damage. About 13... 1377 attack. Okay. So even though 3 arrows does about the same amount of damage as 1 charge strike, and you can technically do 3 arrows faster than a charge strike, that physical resistance of the enemy can be a bit of a pain to get through. Okay. Time to take a break. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope your Wednesday goes wonderfully. I'll be back this evening. Bye for now. Mwah! Until next time.